From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Cascade Paint and Supply is Reading's oldest family-owned paint store, established in 1953. We are the largest Dunn Edwards dealer in the nation, and most of our products are made in the U.S. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are ready to answer your questions and help you today.
Well, of course, we're looking at those clear skies for the valley. Temperatures are actually cooler this morning, and today is actually going to be cooler out there as well. We do have a warming trend after today, though, as we approach the weekend. We're also tracking the potential for mountain thunderstorms and maybe even making their way into the valley as well. We're reaching a level where a lot of different forecast offices are beginning to really kind of try to inform the public that this is a situation where we could be looking at the potential for some dry lightning. Now, this is something I've been mentioning even since last week, but as we get closer to the weekend, we're beginning to get more confidence that this is actually going to happen. Now, the heat wave is going to reappear this weekend. It'll be here, especially by Sunday. Now, as we've typically seen with our heat waves so far, for the most part this summer, as we've seen the heat go up, and then it stays up there for a few days, and then the temperatures go back down. Then they go back up, stays there for a few days, and then goes back down. What we're seeing with this heat wave is it doesn't not look like it's going to go back down. So once we go up over this weekend, it'll stay there, most likely going through next week. So here's your hour-by-hour forecast for today or the rest of the day. Yeah, not bad. Low 90s. I think we'll struggle to get out of the 80s for places to the south like Chico, for example, with a high of 90. 91 degrees for Red Bluff and Reading, a high of about 93 degrees. And for the mountains, I mean, we're talking highs in the mid-80s, give or take, depending on where you are. Drive at 85 degrees for Mount Shasta City and Susanville, 80 for Bernie, 85 for Alturas and Paradise, about 83 degrees today. No showers, no thunderstorms just yet, but that will most likely be changing this weekend. All right, so let's take a look at the fire potential for today. And overall, we're looking at that low risk, right? It's been elevated a little bit off to the east because we do expect the winds to pick up a little bit, but nothing to be terribly concerned about. Now, I want to fast forward to Sunday because now, look at this. For the first time this season, we're seeing it here on this map. There is red on the map indicating this is where we have the best potential to see lightning strikes. And dry lightning is going to be one of the bigger concerns with this. Now, with that said, even though we're not seeing this appear on here until Sunday, we could see some activity as early as Friday for the eastern mountains, as early as Saturday for all of the mountains, including the valley, and then for Sunday. And then we also have more red on the map here for Monday of next week as well. So let's take a look at the situation right now. Now, number one, let's talk about the temperatures because we have this cooler air right here. You see this little trough of low pressure, cooler air associated with that. That's what's moving through the Pacific Northwest and dropping our temperatures. Once that moves out, moves back off into Canada, high pressure will build back in and we'll see those warmer temperatures reappear. But if you notice, we have some moisture coming down into Southern California. Now, that's significant to watch because eventually that moisture will be over us by this weekend. And even as early as Friday. Here's what it looks like today. Of course, no showers, no thunderstorms. On Thursday, I'm expecting more of the same. It's picking up on a little bit of activity in Siskiyou County, but most likely just the puffy cumulus clouds developing in the afternoon. Now we go into Friday. Now we're starting to see the moisture right here coming in up the spine of the Sierra and into the Cascades. Now, what we're seeing here is that on the extreme eastern portions of the eastern mountains, so eastern Lassen County, parts of Plumas County, may be seeing a stray shower and an off chance for a thunderstorm. So as early as Friday, we may see some activity for parts of the eastern mountains. But it's Saturday that I think we'll start to see some activity. Now, this particular forecast model is backing off. But I still think we're going to see thunderstorms for all of the mountains, chances at least, and then maybe even for parts of the valley. As we go into Sunday, once again, backing off. You may recall, if you've been watching this, that it was much more aggressive in the mountains in particular, but it's kind of backing off on that potential. However, I still think that we've got those chances coming in on Sunday, and not to mention for your Monday. And what's interesting is, as we go into Tuesday of next week, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday afternoon, and even Friday afternoon, we do have chances, at least in the northern mountains, Siskiyou County, Modoc County, to maybe see some activity. I think it might be overdoing it, quite honestly, The best chances look to be overall Saturday, Sunday, and then again on Monday. After that, the concern is going to start to drop with those mountain thunderstorms. All right, so let's talk about the heat. Temperatures dropping today, they're going back up. Still below 100 degrees for the rest of the week. But by Saturday, we're up to 101, and temperatures are going to start off fairly high. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday, 105 to 106 for Redding. Temperatures drop slightly, but still above average, 104 on Thursday, 102 on Friday. So you get the idea. It is going to be fairly hot going through next week, a bit of a heat wave to kind of get through. So here's what we have in store for us today. Again, today's the peak of the cooling trend. Get outside, enjoy the cooler weather because it's going to start to warm up over the next few days. Low 90s for most of us in the valley today. Other places may even struggle to get out of the 80s in the valley. 89 for Oroville, 88 for Willows, and in the mid 80s, give or take, for the higher elevations. Now we look at our 7-day forecast, and what we've got here is a chance for thunderstorms Saturday, Sunday, Monday for Mount Shasta, Siskiyou County in general. For Alturas, Modoc County, I've included a chance on Friday, as well as the eastern mountains on Friday. Now those chances are pretty slim. You're going to have to head pretty far east, so most likely maybe around Alturas, Cedarville, Fort Bidwell, for example, may see some activity. Susanville, Janesville may see some activity. But as you start heading west, say places like Bernie and Chester, most likely not seeing that. But you can see these temperatures are also starting to increase as well. Now we look at our 7-day outlook for the valley, and I've still got the chance for thunderstorms for Redding and Red Bluff, keeping it out for Chico for now. We'll kind of have to wait and see. That may change. And for now, I'm keeping Monday out of the forecast, but that may change as well. We'll keep a close eye on that for you here. But bottom line, looks like we're going to be looking at those hotter temperatures too. Already back up over 100 degrees for Redding by Saturday, but for everyone in the valley, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, temperatures over 100 degrees, and that'll probably last through all of next week.